Yo, what's going on, guys? CultofMush back at it with another video, and in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at 5 PC games that I think were very underrated from 2015. Now, I've been hearing a lot of people say that 2015 was a garbage year for games, that every game disappointed and there were no good games that were released. I think a lot of people are just not trying to look hard enough. 2015 to me was a year where a lot of independent developers started making games, and a lot of games that maybe didn't get the biggest marketing push in the world, like a game like Fallout 4. Fallout 4 was a game that got a ton of marketing, but there were a lot of games that released on Steam with very little fanfare before the release of those games. Not a lot of people talked about them before they came out, so just a lot of people don't know about them. In this video, I want to showcase 5 games that you might have missed out from 2015 on PC. Number 5 is Wolfenstein the Old Blood. This is a game that I'm surprised that a lot of people did miss out on, because Wolfenstein the New Order was one of the most popular first-person shooters of 2014, so it was kind of weird that Wolfenstein the Old Blood fell under the radar for a lot of people. Now, the Old Blood was a budget title released by Bethesda. It serves as a prequel to the New Order. It's only $20, it's a very short game, but if you like the New Order, the Old Blood will be right up your alley. I think there is a market for story-driven first-person shooters like the Wolfenstein games, and if you've never played any of the Wolfenstein games, please, by all means, check out the Old Blood. If you like that, go buy the New Order. They're a breath of fresh air in the first-person shooter genre, especially when a lot of campaigns these days with multiplayer-focused games like Battlefield and Call of Duty, their campaigns aren't usually very good. When you do have a single-player-focused FPS, show it some love. Wolfenstein the Old Blood is a great game. And like I said, if you didn't check out the New Order, definitely check out that too. The New Order was a fantastic game as well. Number 4 is Helldivers. This was a game that was originally released on the PlayStation 4, and then just a little while ago it came over to PC. This game got no marketing whatsoever as far as a PC release goes. I didn't even know that this game was coming out on PC. I thought Helldivers was made by a Sony studio and it was going to be exclusive to the PlayStation 4, but that wasn't the case. Helldivers is an awesome game. This game is actually created by the guys that did the first Magicka game, and it has that same kind of premise. It's a top-down shooter, horde-based gameplay with a lot of enemies coming, and they're being friendly fire in the game, so sometimes it's fun to shoot a friend, do wacky stuff like that. But Helldivers also has a lot of content. All the different levels are very fleshed out. The graphics look great for a top-down game like this. It just looks really vivid and colorful. Do not buy Helldivers to play this game single player. It's optimal when you're playing with 3 friends. You're just shooting shit up, shooting each other up. It's a blast. If you enjoyed the Magicka games, Helldivers will be right up your alley. It follows the same premise, but in my opinion, it's a much better game than Magicka with its fleshed out gameplay and variety that it has as well. Number 3 wasn't a game that was super underrated, but I still feel like it deserves a lot more love, and that's Pillars of Eternity. Now, as you guys probably know, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt was my favorite RPG of the year, but Pillars of Eternity was a really close second. This game is much like classic RPGs like Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, and if you're into games like that, Pillars of Eternity will be for you. And if you're not, it takes a lot of those classic RPG mechanics, but also introduces them in a modern way so gamers of today can also enjoy the game. The game's story is excellent, and I actually felt emotionally invested into Pillars of Eternity's world. The gameplay was very fleshed out. If there was one knock on Pillars of Eternity, it's obviously the visuals. They are a bit dated, and that seems to be the case with a lot of these old school style RPGs. We saw that with Divinity Original Sin as well. But if you can get past the subpar graphics, which really isn't an issue in an RPG like this, Pillars of Eternity is a fantastic game. I highly recommend it. You know, the Steam Winter Sale is coming up soon, and you're probably going to be able to find this game for a decent price. And if you pay around 20 bucks for it, Pillars of Eternity is a fantastic game. Number 2 is a game that I actually got some hate on for not including it in my top 10 PC games of the year. And yes, I should have. It's Ori and the Blind Forest. This game is freaking awesome. This game was released on the Xbox One as well, and Ori and the Blind Forest is one of the best indie games that I've played in years. It reminds me a lot of Bastion. It has this great art style, and while it's not your typical PC big budget game and have great graphics like that, like a Crysis 2 or a Crysis 3, Ori and the Blind Forest has such a great watercolor art style. All the colors look so vivid, and the graphics in the game are just as good as any game I've seen. And just like Pillars of Eternity, Ori and the Blind Forest, you're also going to be emotionally connected to the game. If you read the Steam reviews, it's actually a lot of people saying how they cried in the first 20 minutes of the game. Yeah, the game will get you emotionally hooked real quickly. It's a 2D style platformer, but it's a platformer that I think is done right for the 2015 audience. A lot of platformers these days, in my opinion, feel very stale. Ori and the Blind Forest kept the gameplay varied, and the game kept me hooked from start to finish, so I highly recommend to check out this game. It is one of the best games of the year, and it did get some notoriety on Xbox One, but on PC, I don't see a lot of people talking about it. So definitely, if you haven't played Ori and the Blind Forest and you enjoyed games like Bastion, definitely check it out. It's a fantastic game, and trust me, the story will keep you hooked from start to finish. And finally, number 1, this is a game that I was almost pissed off with how little attention it got, and that's Soma by Frictional Games. If you guys don't know, Frictional Games are popular for their work on Amnesia: The Dark Descent, and this is their latest horror game, and Soma, in my opinion, is what the evolution of horror games could be. It's not your typical horror game like a game like Amnesia, where it's all these jump scares, and a lot of horror games these days, that's really kind of an archaic design for a horror game. Instead, Soma focuses on psychological horror and really messing with your mind, and it's a game that after you're done with it, you're actually gonna think about it for a while. As with a lot of horror games these days, you'll get a few jump scares, but it's not really something you think about. It's not a game that sticks with you for a while, but Soma is one of the games that does stick with you. So if you're somebody that maybe played horror games in the 90s, and you just thought the recent horror games have been terrible, check out Soma. It's so different than the typical horror game you see these days. And I'm just really upset that Frictional Games did not get more notoriety for Soma. I think it's a fantastic game. I have the first couple parts of the game on my channel, so if you guys want to check those out, go ahead. And again, the Steam sale is coming up, and Soma will be a game that you're probably going to be able to find for a discounted price. So if you want to wait for a sale, wait until the winter sale. But trust me, if you're into horror games, Soma's going to be right up your alley. It's very different, and as far as the gameplay and the visuals go, that's great as well. But keep in mind that the game is more story-driven, but the gameplay is there, and mechanically, it is a good game. So that wraps up the 5 PC games that I thought were very underrated from 2015. Let me know in the comment section down below, did you guys play any of these games? What did you guys think of them? What are some of your underrated PC games of 2015? Games that you think enough people didn't play? Let me know in the comment section down below. As always, thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.